You know, it's nice this morning because as I'm taking a look that you can't see in our Poplar Bluff camera, I can see that the sun is slowly starting to rise, and I could really use that in these mornings. So we're starting to see the sun rising a little bit earlier as we go towards the morning. And so if you are out there right now, you're probably seeing some of those low-lying clouds. We are still under a slight cloud cover, but we are noticing our temperatures have been pretty cool this morning as well, starting to see some of those 30s out there. But it was cool enough to the point where the cloud cover, which we lacked for most of the night, actually caused some frost on some of the cars out there. So I had to scrape part of my car off, and it's probably something that you're going to do, but you're also going to want to make sure that you bring out your light jackets. Temperatures right now into those lower 30s, primarily most of us below freezing or at that freezing mark at 32 like Cape Girardeau. We're going to be rising though slightly as we go through the day today. So our threat tracker bar, not really going to be rising. We're going to keep that low. Mostly cloudy is what we're going to be seeing. We're going to look at some gusty winds though. That'll be ahead of our next system that we are tracking into Monday, where we're tracking widespread rain, gusty winds. And then Tuesday we'll catch a break before yet again our next system. So welcome to January and the whirlwind roller coaster that this can be. So today rising up into at least those upper 40s, lower 50s. We'll catch a break in some of those clouds before afternoon. But as we get into the later afternoon hours, that's where we're going to see most of our overcast skies come back in. So as we go into the nighttime hours, if you are having any plans, we are going to stay overcast. So that's going to help keep our temperatures fairly stable into those mid and upper 40s. But we are also going to be rising in temperatures as we're tracking our next system for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That is Monday. Temperatures going to be feeling more spring-like into those mid and upper 50s. Those winds from the south, yeah, they're warming us up into those 50s, but we're also going to be gusting at times over 20 miles per hour. And that's even a thing that we're going to be seeing today. So today we could even see winds gusting over 20 miles per hour. That's before noon. Then as we get into our Monday, again, we could even see them gust more than 30 miles per hour at times. So if you're a high profile vehicle and you're traveling, that could cause some issues for you out there, because we're going to continue to see those even as we go into our Tuesday. But we are going to be tracking our next system, which is back off to our west. It's pretty slow moving for now, but we will eventually see that later tonight. Late tonight, we are going to see some of those showers bring in. Here's that warm front. That's going to really warm us up into the overnight hours. But as it comes in, it's going to bring some of these slow-moving showers with it. A few rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out as we go towards the late afternoon Monday. A few storms will be possible ahead of the cold front, but then we start to clear things out as we go into late Monday. We'll catch a break going into Tuesday. Next chance of rain comes in pretty early for Wednesday going into Thursday. So that system gets out of the way, break Tuesday, and then we get our next system right on time for early Wednesday morning. We're looking at some widespread rain yet again, a few isolated showers into Thursday. We're remaining mostly cloudy as we go through the next few days, but download that Storm Track 3 app because we're going to be tracking a lot of rounds of rain, and it might be needed to help end that drought. But look at our temperatures, still very mild into those mid 50s, and then overnight lows going back into those lower and mid 30s. So it's going to be something that we're going to be tracking as we go through your week. But hey, it looks to be like the rainy season, so keep the umbrellas out, but also make sure, because it's still January, keep the snow shovels on hand. You never know when that'll turn on you.
You know, I saw something that I thought was kind of interesting this morning. So every day on my drive in, I make sure and I look at the giant flag over at Gander Mountain, because it's like so telling, right? This morning it was full-blown straight east. And
Yeah.
I thought that's so unusual to see. So, I mean, I guess those winds, or it was facing west. So the winds were blowing straight out of the east this morning. I thought that was kind of odd. So
yeah, it's getting ready for the turnaround winds.
All that bluster you were talking about. All right. Thanks, Emily.